Hi, I'm Damai, and welcome back to the channel. If you're returning, thank you so much. And if you're new, welcome. All right, so I wanted to come on here. I am creating a lot of cool things for the channel. I'm starting a new branch to the channel, which is going to be more of an investigative research type of branch. And I've got lots of notes, lots of website links, lots of faces to hold accountable for some of the corruption that's going on. And so that's been quite the rabbit hole for me to kind of uncover and unravel and share with you all. This is all fun. And if you're still playing into programs that are making you question your intuition, then you are a prime target into falling into lower timelines. And you don't want to do that during the current situation we have going on in the earth realm. And I noticed kind of it coming up around me as well, because it seems like everywhere I go now, I can feel my aura not wanting to be around anyone. I feel like most of the people around me at this time are of a very, very low frequency and are completely being hijacked. And it's kind of funny because what I'm working on right now has to do with nanoparticles, microplastics, and how all of these things are being implemented in the food, in the air, in the water. And it's done so to essentially be able to track and hijack humans. And so, this is all very new technology that's being pushed onto the masses, and that on top of various other things that were being projected onto the masses are accumulating within people, within their vessel. And so I think all of this is it's all intertwining. So the food we eat, the water we drink, the way our food is packaged, the way our food is grown, what they spray in the air, what you're breathing in, all of these things, they're accumulating in each person now. And babies are being born with plastic in them already. Okay. You're not going to literally find a piece of plastic, but when you break down the tissue, you can find it in there. When you dissect the placenta, you can find traces of plastic remnants in there now too. So there's this whole new generation coming onto the earth realm, born in this way. And what is plastic? What do people always say? Oh, you're so plastic, you're so fake. That was like the whole thing people would say. Plastic surgery is known to be something that's augmented, it's fake. And now plastic lives within us. And it's a sign of the times that we live in. And there's a reason why. And it's not only because they want you to be dependent in their drugs, right? The pharmaceutical company. It's not only that. It's not only so that you can be overweight and less productive, and so you're not focused on your spirituality. This is a direct war on consciousness, don't get me wrong, and a distraction. It is to keep the population more docile and obedient, but also it's leading to something. All of these phases we have seen transitioning into our reality are all leading to something. And what that something is, what I've started to notice, and it's happening now, it is to be able to hijack vessels. And the plastic is nanotechnology. It is a technology. Your food is a technology. And this technology, anything that's technology is traceable. All right. You can trace it. So they are tracing humans. And just like you could with an electric car, if they really wanted to, they could stop all electric cars from running. Same thing with people. And so we are living in a sort of zombie apocalyptic type of reality that can really be switched on at any time. That's basically what it is. And so my guards are high. All right. And I know a lot of beautiful light warriors, they're more of that light frequency. They can sit here and tell me, well, that's not happening in my reality. And in my reality, I choose to see this and I choose to see that. But I have to tell you, are you being completely honest with yourself? Because what I see is happening, and it's you know, I understand. What I see is happening is this. So you initially get a signal from your intuition. You get that stream in from higher consciousness coming into you and telling you, this doesn't feel right. This is awkward. I'm noticing looks in people's eyes. I'm feeling the energy. I kind of, you feel it. But then what do you do after you recognize that? That's that super quick instinct that comes up. What do? You dismiss it. Because what happens? You let your ego and your conditioning kick in. You let the programs kick in, and automatically you go, wait, you know what? Actually, no, that's just a person who just so happens to kind of be creeping up on my space. I'm just going to give them the benefit of a doubt. I mean, who am I to sit here? You're putting every single excuse in front of your intuition. And when you do that, you are displaying behaviors of an NPC. Now, you may not be you might still be a creator, right, in your reality and not a full NPC, because in my opinion, there's levels to it. I don't think that everyone is literally an NPC. I think that a lot of people's souls still have enough spark in them to have that potentiality to truly create their own reality, but they're still programmed. And so, that's really, I work with a lot of people that are trying to rid themselves of the programs so that they can get past all of that and really transcend to things that are beyond just the physical, so that you don't get trapped into this plastic reality, so that you don't become an easy vessel. So yeah, I was having this contemplation today. I will give you a quick example. I'm going to keep this video short, but I really did just want to catch up with you guys and show my face. I've posted a few videos recently, and they've been like meditations and guided rituals, but I haven't spoken to you guys. So I want to come on here because my research piece is taking up a lot of time, and it's not going to be done by today. And I wanted to get something up today. So anyway, so today I did have an experience where I noticed myself almost doing it. And it wasn't even me. All right. It was the old programmed Leslie. And at that moment, I was trying to do some energy work. And I think it was me kind of in denial for a moment there. And you can like call that like the Stockholm syndrome in a way. And it's not something I suffer from, but it was a kind of like a quick little glimpse into what it could be like. And I stopped myself because basically what's happening is this, you guys. And I think that a lot of y'all are kind of catching on to it. And it's like when I was doing some energy work at a park across the street, and it's like, I'm getting these looks, and me and my partner are getting these looks as if we're doing something wrong. And I'm so grateful I have a partner that if I say something, or even before I say it, they say it and they understand. And so that's why I want to come on here and share this, because if you kind of are sensing this, I get it too. It's real. It is real. So it's like I'm practicing and I'm getting these looks as if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, I'm not a paranoid person. I am not doing anything wrong. I am a strong individual in her will and power, but I'm very good at reading people. I'm very good at noticing tones of voices, physical postures. I mean, I can scan a room and understand what's going on in my environment. And so I think I was kind of, excuse me, my voice. I think I was kind of dismissing that in this situation. So I started getting looks from people. People started walking around and kind of hanging around my area, acting like they were picking things off the floor. Cars that would drive by. It's a pretty quiet street, but every time someone would drive by, they'd kind of creep around. And I'm like, why am I getting the sense that the system is trying to relay the message of, no, you're not wanted here and you will not practice in peace. It's not me. It's the energy I am decoding from these individuals. Okay, I can feel it. And I was like, damn, they're literally trying to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong, trying to make me feel like, maybe I should leave now. And it's like, no, you got to stand your ground. So if I'm doing energy work, I'm not doing anything wrong at all. And if I want to show my magic, I can show my magic. But little old Leslie, inner child Leslie, is like, well, maybe you should just go practice somewhere else. Or, you know what? Deep down inside, you kind of get like the little chills. Like, if I'm feeling this is a red flag that the energy you're projecting to me is hostile, and that you're probably being hijacked yourself at that moment. And so, I came back and I was like, I was needing to rid myself of that remnants, because I found myself a couple times not fully in my power. And I want to tell you that this is our time to be in our power more than ever, because if not, you're not going to be able to really thrive in this reality, because, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Y'all know what's been going on with CERN, the monuments being struck by lightning or being bombed, whatever whatever you believe is happening. And we're coming to those days. We're coming to those end days where the light and the dark, it's very, if you're not fully in, then you're going to be lost in their middle hell reality, because there is no middle. There's no gray zone anymore. And that's very apparent. So, I noticed I was kind of getting bullied. You can say the system was bullying me. And I get it. I get why it's doing it. But I want you to please cultivate some more sense of assertiveness within your power and your intuition. And if you're doing that, kudos to you. Fucking amazing. You are on your game. I know it's something we have to keep up. And some days we're going to get pissed off, and some days we're going to feel less in our power. But do not let that stop you from connecting with Gaia, with nature. Do not let that harden your soul. We have to find a way in between all of this to maintain that love frequency, even when we do notice these hijacked vessels. And a lot of people are starting to notice. And I've noticed an increase, a huge increase in the last couple of weeks. I took a trip to Mexico and a lot of stuff happened. If you guys want to watch the vlog from that, I will have the link below. That's on the Matrix Unveiled's channel. It was the News and I. And we talk about it a bit more. So for sure, check that out, because I have noticed a lot more Agent Smith effects happening, and they're happening in groups of people now. And it's so funny, because the main, what I sensed the most happened when a group of 4 people walked by. It was a couple and then 2 older females. And again, I'm noticing that the Agent Smith effect is taking place in groups of people now. And I walked by a group of 7 people, and the same thing I got out of the 7 people in this group. It was a larger group. I'd say 3 or 4 of them immediately stop in their tracks and get this blank stare look in their face. One of our students inside the School of Mysticism just posted up something asking for some guidance about how she has been noticing the same spirit working through people, different people, and even strangers that she has seen in the street. And I was suspecting that was also an Agent Smith effect. So much more on the details of how this works and how this technology is starting to activate within people. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and share this video if you know someone that can resonate with it. I'm going to continue posting more content to help you really navigate this reality during your awakening process, and I am sending you so much love.